Welcome to another episode on our channel. I was so excited. I finally got some boots from a US internet supplier, except I've never seen boots like this. These things are humongous, and they were made in 1998. I mean, it will make the figure look like a dwarf. If you put these boots next to a regular size boot, you can see it's definitely bigger. All right, and if you put it next to a short size, regular size boot, you can see again, this thing is humongous. So I'm going to have to cut this down, basically take this part away. I don't know if I'm going to have to take any of this part off. I don't know if I'll have to split it down the back and tighten it. But I figure I can lay the top piece over a regular size boot and use the sleeve, the lower sleeve that I pulled away from the bottom sleeve to use it as a gaiter, and it should look fine. So we will be back, and I will work on trying to make the adjustments I need to these humongous boots. So we'll be back. We are back, and you saw the boots I had to work with a bit ago. I didn't really want to wait for the international shoes to get here, although when they do come, I will change these out for those. I had to modify these greatly. They were humongous, you saw. Made by Hasbro in 1998, who was responsible for G.I. Joes, apparently farmed out to China. I don't know what size they were going for there. It doesn't seem to be 1/6. It was really big, and it made him look like a dwarf. So what I did is I cut the boots off at the end, put regular boots in here. I also put a split down the back and tightened it, kind of cut too much off. So if I turn them around, you'll see gaps at the top of the boots, but I'm going to replace them eventually, so it's no big deal. I just didn't want to keep you guys waiting. It's already taken me 5 episodes. This is a 6th episode to finish this guy, so I really wanted to finish him. Just to remind you where we started, I started with Jack Sparrow's coat. Loved it. Got pants, the pants that matches this coat, and the vest, and that's it. I took the ends of the sleeves that were pirate sleeves, and I undid the hem and made gaiters out of them for the boots. So I could bring some uniformity. I would have a black hat, black forearm guards, black boots, but I would have the dark brown jacket and dark brown gaiters. So these two things would match very nicely. I had a vest that had 2 pouches attached to it. I cut them off, sewed them to the sides of the pants, so that would create some uniformity there. I found a dark brown ammo belt and a dark brown holster rig, and put some bullets into the ammo belt. My husband made this Peacemaker gun here, and I painted it. I had a knife that was painted in the same color, and another knife that I put down here in one of the gaiters. On the black forearm guards, I put watches on them. And then at the top of the boots, watches as well. I had a compass pouch that was a real light brown. I painted it to match the holster rig and the ammo belt. And then I put the compass right here. sort of like Tony Stark is Iron Man, who had something in the middle of his chest. This is not quite in the middle of the chest, but it was ironic that I ended up doing that, and then it reminded me of that image. So it's perfect to use Tony Stark's head for this particular character. I had some binoculars and asked my husband to split them so I could have binoculars, and painted them slightly to try to match the World War I French goggles in the interior of the coat. So I think that's it. He has what was a white shirt that I soaked in tea for some time. So it really toned down the whiteness of the shirt and kind of blends in better with this overall outfit. And he has a black tie. So I think I'm done, except when I get those international boots, I'll be excited about changing these boots out for those boots. And then I'll re-show you how that looks. I think it'll look a lot better. Oh, one last thing. There's a little gadget here that actually was the middle part of the binoculars, and I just painted some of the things silver. Thought it kind of looked cool, and I just threw it on on this top part of the boot. So yeah, I think he came out well. So time for the turn tray, and we'll be right back. So we'll turn him around, and I've already talked about what's on him, so I'll try not to replicate if I can help it. He is, with the back of the boots, there's a little gap here and a little gap here, but I'm changing the boots, so I'm not too bothered by that. But whether you have the hat on or the hat off, I think he looks great. So we'll now focus on some tighter close-ups. You can see a lot more details now, the inner part of his jacket and how well it matches the goggles, how the binoculars, the colors there tie into those two things. You can see the gun here, the knife over here, and the binoculars. If we go a little bit more over here, you can see the compass pouch and the compass over here. I painted the compass pouch. It was very light brown. I tried to get a color match with the holster rig and the ammo belt. It worked out. And you can see the pouches down here that match the vest. So there's really a lot going on. The arm guards with the watch looks better here. There you go. And the hat is a little larger, so it fits a bit better. My husband made that. Lots of wonderful pleats in the back. Originally, of course, it was a pirate jacket. Yeah, lots of cool things going on. And oh yeah, I forgot to point out the one thing I didn't mention. I put a ring on his hand. Hopefully you can see that. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, let's get some even tighter close-ups. I forgot to mention that the compass actually opens up. There you go. So we'll just do some profile shots now. Yeah, I think choosing Robert Downey Jr. was a good match for this particular figure. What I really like and what fascinates me about steampunk is you can do a lot of unique and different things. And I really had fun doing this. So I hope you've liked what you've seen. If you have, consider giving us a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel. In the meantime, everyone, please have a great day.